we are going to talk a little bit about what to do now that Midyear Mayhem is done. So the first thing I want to do is I want to look a little bit at what's going on with some basic things that you get from Midyear Mayhem and PvP in general. For instance, hey Tigress. Well, I appreciate you lurking. Okay, so the Cyrodiil Citrus drops with each of the town dailies. And I would have expected it to drop in price a little more than it has. Looks like TTC right now is 6 to 750, but my MM is still showing it closer to 950. Hey Teacup! I appreciate the lurk. But if you notice too, we've have at least a minimum listing of one of them for 100. So if I find them cheap, I might grab them for now to hold on to. Because it looks like I think it's going to bounce right back up to that 900 to 1,000 range without too much effort, I don't think. Hakijos have also been dropping. And they also seem to be holding fairly steady at about 40,000 apiece. Minimum listing 1 gold. All right, so if we find any deals on Hakijo, I think that's another safe option. So I do think that the motifs that drop aren't going to recover that much in price, like the Eldmary Dominion, Ebonheart Pact. If we find great deals, maybe, but they don't sell for a ton. Between 2 Midyear Mayhem events per year, plus the anniversary event, they drop a lot. So I don't know how much those are going to be worth. But let's just kind of do some shopping and see what we can find. Remember, we are sorting by time. That is always our priority whenever we go shopping. We want to catch deals as soon as they hit the market because the best deals disappear quickly. So we are not going to do the 100,000 gold challenge this week. This is stockpile week. Hey AKA Jim, how are you? I do think I'm going to look for better deals than this, so let's change our range. Good. Good to hear. Now's a great time to get sticker book pieces from Midyear Mayhem, Cyrodiil sets, etc. If you find them at a good deal. Be careful of PvP gear sets that look like they've been going up in price because they're probably going to drop again now that Midyear is done. So just be wary of those. And we're really only going to go back about 24 hours.
This one has what you need.
And I always buy cheap mats if I find them. Is there anything you guys are looking for on the market? All right, so here's a PvP motif, Ebonheart Pact bows. TTC on it is 2.2 to 2.8. My MM is 4. A lot of sales just since Midyear Mayhem started. But if you look at the far left, even before the event started, they weren't going for a ton. Even if I bought this, I might make 1,500 gold on it. It's just not worth it. Personal opinion anyway. Like I said, when I find cheap mats, I buy them. And we're only going to go back about a day. I think I'm going to turn up the audio just a smidge, though. So what are you guys up to this morning? Are you sad that Midyear Mayhem is done? Are you glad it's over with? Did you enjoy it while it lasted? I thought you forgot all about it. Hey, sir, how are you? Better now that you're here? Well, good. We're doing a little shopping this morning, talking about what to buy after Midyear Mayhem. Also, we need to keep in mind, that is right. I think I can sell that for more. Keep in mind the next event is elsewhere. So we're not buying any of the elsewhere motifs. And if we have any elsewhere motifs still stashed after the anniversary event, we're going to try to get rid of them right now before they announce the dates for elsewhere. That is our goal right now. Now, if you're just starting off, we have these little flips. You could probably still fairly easily sell this for $2,000. It costs $1,000, double your gold. At the level of trading that I am right now, that's not enough for me. But if you were just getting started, this would be a good flip. Blackwood's been out enough that some of these prices are holding fairly steady. You don't have to worry so much about plummeting prices. This one's also a little tempting because I do have recent sales in that 13,000 range. I think I'll get that. Did you guys get your final tickets for today? I'm going to get that just for sticker book. Because why not? And one more trader here. DC gloves. We had some recent sales for 10,000. This is selling for 3. Most of our sales are still in that like 5,000 range. So again, I think I'm going to leave this alone. If I found it for like 1,000 and I was pretty much guaranteed I could sell it for 3, that'd be great, but 3,000's a little much. Hey Keanu, how are you? And again, I buy cheap mats. Companion gear is not moving, guys, unless it's a purple. Even some of the blues now aren't worth a whole lot, so be really careful with companion gear. Now is probably the time to be getting your own companion some decent gear. Maybe not purple, because that's still expensive, but just came home from work and PCEU is down, hardware issues. I saw that. I was hoping they might extend the event a little bit, just because it's not fair to take down the servers in the final hours of the event when people are going to rush to get their tickets. That's a good thing you sold all your purples. Yes, although they're still worth quite a bit. So yeah, I don't think they will. If they were going to do it, they would have announced it already. I do feel that's unfair. Yeah, but see, even these blues were still a decent sale before. Some of these I could probably still get a decent price for, but it's a little risky for me. And again, I'm just going to buy a couple things for sticker book. Since we're not doing a specific challenge today, I'll take advantage and buy stuff for me too. So if you're in my Discord and you saw my tip this morning and then took advantage of it, if you bought the pieces that join together the emblems that we were getting from the event, you can only get the pieces that join them together during the event for AP. But if you got those, now is the time to be looking for cheap emblems. And maybe not today, maybe in a week or so when people realize that there's nothing they can do with them. Maybe your chance to hit Assault level 6 on your little NA character. There you go. As everybody leaves PvP, but we have the extra servers. DC daggers. And again, we could maybe turn this into like 8. We're going to have to sit on it for a while though. There's going to be tons of these for about 3,000 today. If I found it cheaper, I might grab it. Okay, so Battalion Defender sticker book. I don't feel like I did enough of the event. But at the same time, even if I had to do it again, I wouldn't have done any more, I don't think. So there is that.
Hello there.
I'm not sure what Coldfire is going to do. It usually holds fairly steady. I think the price is way lower. The problem is they don't stack, so if I want to hold on to this, I need to make sure I have inventory space. But I think I can sell it quickly enough that it's worth it. And I believe that fits my buy price. 1 second, guys. I'm going to pull up my spreadsheet. You know how I like my spreadsheets. What are zircons going for right now? 72. Yes, that's well within my buy price.
Now here's a likely one.
I may have a spreadsheet for breakdown prices. And if you notice, TTC range is often in that price range for me. And this is about half of TTC recommended, so pretty safe bet anyway. There's another thing we can be looking for. Remember, the emblems are going to be worthless right now, but the rune boxes are not. 30,000. I think that might be a good deal. What do you guys think? I mean, a month ago they were selling for 100,000. I'm thinking this might be a buy and hold. I could probably sell it in a month for 60 is what I'm thinking. Maybe more. So I think I'm going to splurge and get a couple of those. Besides, it's Ebonheart packed. Look at him, he's cute. Sticker book. This is definitely the time to get your sticker book if you didn't get it during the event yourself. These all look like great deals just because somebody put the default price on them. And if you're a new seller, like this would be a great one. If you're new and you don't have a lot of gold and you're looking to start slowly building your gold stockpile, turning this from 30 gold into 500 gold or 600 gold would be great. I'm not at that level. I have expensive tastes in the game now, so I need a little bit more for each of my sales slots. Remember, we only get 30 per guild. They fill up quick. Okay.
Greetings.
I still don't know what to do about Hollowjack. It did not drop in last year's event, and I was able to sell Hollowjack that I had stashed for like 100,000 apiece. But now they're cheap. So I don't know if they're going to go back up during the event, and if I should be stockpiling. Something's definitely telling me not to bother. For sealed writs, I would not buy them without the add-on Writworthy. If you look under the TTC information, it gives me the MAT total price, the purchase price, and it combines those to give me the per voucher price. So I can quickly look and see if any of these are worth doing, knowing that vouchers are selling for about 1,000 gold a piece now. If I spend 3 vouchers on something, I can expect to sell that for about $3,000 or 3,000 gold, excuse me. I'm looking to see if this has good bones that I can use it for something besides a bookcase. But I think I'm going to hold off. I have not farmed those things myself. And that looks like good sticker book. Sticker book. In the next couple of weeks, we're going to try to work on sticker books, so I'll get myself a little bit of a head start.
How can I help you?
Alchemy writs typically are not worth doing for vouchers. People buy them for the experience. They can make good flips when there's a double XP event coming up. I don't think we have another one anytime soon.
I sell to the nobility.
All right. Another town done. Hey, Depressed. Can I fix the EU server, please? I wish. You can always come over to NA and make a character. EU seems to go down often enough that that would be worthwhile. You're too noob to cross server. Fair enough. Yeah, I wish I knew. You don't have to quest. I do the Art Bridge quest, but that's pretty much it on alt characters and the alt account. But I'm also not really worried about achievements on my EU account. I just know it's super handy when servers go down on
Good
NA.
to see you.
Anytime you kill something, you get experience. So absolutely. And there's enough skill points that you don't really have to quest. Told you, too noob. Nah. That's why you're here, right? So we can lead you. All those sales are from over a year ago. I think I'm going to leave that alone. I don't know. It's tempting. I don't know PvP gear well enough. Hey, Terrible. I really don't know PvP gear well enough. And what is my first rule? To only trade what you know, right? Venus, I'm on Twitch to lurk giveaways. I never win, but I like your stream. Thank you. I appreciate that. Sven will just be mad when she gets her Inferno staff on EU. For that reason, I am not running Lair of Marsalak on EU at all, ever, until I am full sticker book on NA. Just absolutely not going to do it. You know what? I'm taking a risk. It's only 5,000. We'll see what happens. Okay, look at this. I don't need it. I have a bunch. But Ancestor Silk is, my MM is 42. A little higher right now, but that is inflated, I believe, because of Midyear Mayhem, as people prepared and made gear. But 6 gold apiece, I just need to remember to go and flip it, right? I apparently should be selling some of my Ancestor Silk if I have 40,000 of them. I don't need that much for anything I'm going to craft. I convinced you to start on NA2. Oh, you know, if you're bored, you may as well. I think the EU server goes down often enough to justify it. And then you don't have any goals, right? You can just wander around and kill stuff and have something to do that's just relaxing. Okay. Let me get that for sticker book. I could probably flip it, maybe. But again, I don't know enough. There's really not a whole lot of sales data, which tells me it's not going to be a great flip. I do think I can sell the ballistas. Purple companion gear is still selling. Not a great... I mean, there's still risk there, but I think worst case, it's the purple item I give my companions, right? Let's see. Relaxing like shooting 2 trebs on a keep all alone. You know, and maybe this is just me, between running a guild and having a lot of friends on NA, sometimes when I go to EU, it's just more peaceful. I love hanging out with my friends on NA, but sometimes it's hard to do stuff because I'm getting so many whispers from, you know, guildies, etc., that I think it's kind of nice to go over where there are no expectations of me.
May I help you?
And for streaming, it is certainly helpful when NA servers go down to have somewhere to go and to take all you guys. Get some nice sticker book pieces today. All right, do you see this drop from probably about 100 days ago? Do you see the drop on all these Solitude pieces? That is roughly when the RIP voucher vendor started selling the random pack. So you're going to see clusters of Solitude patterns as people buy them from the coffers. So keep in mind that your MM data may be skewed because they used to sell for a ton more. Man, did you guys hear that Span is lonely when on EU? Everyone needs to make an EU tune and whisper her when she's on. I probably should have kept that to myself, huh? And I could always go offline mode on NA, but I still see guild
May I
chat
help
and
you?
still feel the need to put on the GM hat sometimes. Depressed, thank you so much for the follow.
Hello there.
Um, you deserve it. The only one I followed, not for giveaway. Well, thank you. I feel special now. Um, I'm debating this one. Remember, the treasure chests in Western Skyrim can drop the ancestral, one of the ancestral motifs. But I think I'm going to skip it for now. Not in really a gambling mood today. So we're just going town to town looking for post-war deals. They do say war is good for the economy, right? I still haven't quite learned my way around Leowen.
This book? Ah.
I am going to buy some of these writs if they are a good price. More sticker book. Morning, Altimtor. Happy Tuesday to you too. What are you up to today? I think this is a good price. I don't really know what my buy price is, but getting back into work mode after the 3-day weekend. Good times.
Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
You got a 3-day weekend, huh? That's nice. Remember, be careful with anything from elsewhere. That event is next. One of the perks bestowed upon you by your corporate masters. Nice. I do like this fireplace. But I don't think I'm going to get that just yet. This looks like a good deal, but if you notice, I have 2 years worth of data. And we know that lightning staves are not as coveted as they used to be. So this falls into TTC suggested range. My price is way above even the max listing right now, so I'm going to stay away from this. Morning, Alahora. You know what we need to be doing? We need to be doing Stream Raiders. Let's go ahead and get started on that. Why Stream Raiders not showing up? There we go. All better.
Moloch as my witness, I'm done with holding grudges. Beating people senseless is just too much work. Sales, friend, that's where I find my bliss.
Did we already check him? We did. Okay. I'm going backwards, that's why. There we go.
Potent, mysterious.
Let's see. I'm not really seeing anything there.
This one is...
Is anyone else shopping this morning? Cheap mats, $11.83 each. My is 73. We're going to hold on to a couple of these rune boxes. I do think we can sell them for more later.
Oh, Sarah.
I did finish my house. Those of you who are watching over the weekend. I could absolutely do more. I'm not as confident with that build as I could be, but it's passable. So I've entered it into the housing contest from Free Marketers, and we will be doing a house hop first thing Thursday morning on stream. So you'll get to see all the competition too.
Bare feet don't stink.
You want to tour now, or you want to wait until Thursday for the house hop? I guess if there's anything I want from my companion, now's the time to get it at 1,000 piece. You'll be on the road? Oh, okay. On Thursday, you mean? So are you asking for a tour today? That's all the traders here. Thursday morning. We could do a tour after we shop. I'd be okay with that. You have errands to run soon, maybe you'll tour it after the housing event. There you go. That works. Okay. We're shopping, not stealing today, but there's good stuff to be had from safe boxes in the Brass Fortress. Don't drop any weight else.
You're the one that saved Yoran this Skald. Prices are fine.
Oh, I won't tear it down. I won't. Not to worry. I worked too hard on it just to tear it down.
Salutations!
I've only just arrived.
This is a decent price. And these will probably go back up, don't you think? What do you guys think? I mean, it was 250,000 just a month ago. The lowest it's ever sold for in my records is 125,000. I think I'm going to get it.
They only care about smart.
I think I already went to this one. I get turned around here for sure.
They say there's nothing.
Okay, we have 22 minutes left on Stream Raiders.
I suppose
These are some good prices. Or that one was 572 gold per voucher, 533 gold per voucher, but this one is 1,200 per voucher. For which one? Sorry, there was a delay. The Zons. I'll hold on to them. That's a good sticker book price, 153 gold. So where are you headed, Alahora?
My functions permit me to assist.
Yeah, for the Zons, I'll hold on to them for a little bit. They'll jump back up pretty quickly, I think. I might get a sticker book and a mastic out of that one. I am always out of mastic. For your road trip. I mean, you can tell us about your errands too if you like. Okay. After porting, I'm going to open up my mail and learn some of those sticker book pieces so I don't buy too many duplicates. That would defeat the whole point, right?
Can I help you?
Near Chicago, nice. Errands are boring. Errands can definitely be boring. Not wrong.
Can I help you?
Teacup Dragon just placed an epic vampire on the battlefield. Oh, and I did say I was going to look in my mail for my sticker book pieces. Didn't I? At least get some of the stuff out of my mail too. I was going to sell that, not learn it. Oh, lots of sticker book. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to... I'm being silly. Where are the crafting stations here? They're like way over there. I know I just threw it on my person instead of... Apparently I need more coffee. Let's all caffeinate. The trip is only 900 miles one way. That's still a ways.
Did you hear that someone antagonized the giants into attacking Lower Yorgrim?
There we go. Coffee is good. We need our coffee. That was sarcasm. Coffee is good. Oh, the trip. Gotcha. I was gonna say, I thought you did. But... So you're not looking forward to the trip? All right, let's try this again.
Anything I can do for you?
Yeah, after my cross-country drive, I'm not really looking forward to any more drives. Truly.
Come, do your
36 ounces of coffee this morning. Wow, that's quite a bit. I think you have me beat. I know you have me beat. Okay, I'm going to break my own rule. I did say to avoid PvP gear, but this one's just too good. So I'm breaking my own rule. When you break rules, it's risky, but hey, Quartermain, thanks for popping in. Maybe you should go ahead and work on sticker book today. That seems to be our theme this morning. Pick a zone and work on sticker book. I'm tempted by all these cold fire, but they don't stack, and so I have to really reel it in. Especially if I don't plan to sell it right away, right? Is 600 a good enough price? Knowing we're going to have to sit on it for a minute. Might be. 600 1,000, that's still a 40%. Well, there's probably not enough to do for 6 whole hours. So we start with trading and then we move on to other stuff.
Speak with me a moment.
I only have enough gold to last me a couple hours of shopping. We'll see though. I mean, if you want me to do this for 6 hours, I could certainly oblige, but I have a feeling you guys would get really, really bored. But maybe doing sticker book so that if I complete a sticker book on stream, we do a giveaway. Maybe that'd be a little more exciting. I haven't been shopping in Belkarth in a while. Although I will say Trader Flip is at 3 o'clock Eastern, so that's 4 hours from now. Shopping right after Trader Flip is sometimes pretty lucrative, so we might test that out later and go back to trading after a little bit of a break. You know what I mean? Power leveling does work in ESO. However, it's not... I don't advise it unless it's an alt. Because you can get up to level 50 and not have all the skills you need and not have everything leveled that you want to have leveled. And also sometimes you don't, especially if you're new to the game, you might not know your build all that well. Okay, these are good prices for purples. Be careful with jewelry. There are still some jewelry pieces floating around that say that this cannot be deconned. Everything that dropped pre-Somerset has that designation, and it cannot be deconned for materials. So just be aware of that. I don't see them all that often anymore.
Care to bargain?
The cats might get bored watching you trade for 6 hours. Maybe chase some butterflies for them while I'm out. Okay, thank you. I can do that, Alahora. Just not with Miri in tow, right? these furnishing pieces that dropped will not really improve in price all that much. They will stay probably under 500 or 600 gold. Hey, Ewan, how are you? I know you took advantage of Midyear Mayhem. What are you hoarding to sell later? Anything? You just did some PvP? You didn't buy anything from the vendor? I cannot believe these are so expensive. The Ancestral Activary. Still 300k? Wow. Bastion has no problem with plucking the wings off of butterflies. Just wanted to release some pin-up anger. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. Rough morning already? Okay.
Speak of your desire.
We're getting some sticker book because I didn't PvP enough. But we're trying to figure out what's going to be a good price now that we can stash for a little bit and sell later.
I've got just what you need.
That's a good price on that. I'm not going to flip this one. You could. 795 gold. Looks like about 3,000 you could sell it for. But we do auction recipes each week in my guild, and we've been a little low on the donations, so I will throw that in the guild bank once I pull it out. Curious, what's your hotkey for dodge? Double tap is horrible. I know it's horrible, but mine is still the double tap, and it's been failing me lately. I didn't really have issues with it until maybe a couple months ago. So I probably do need to change it, but I've got to retrain myself after 4 years of play. You only did enough to get your tickets. I did enough to do my tickets plus some extra town dailies, partially to get the achievement on this character, but also just for the extra coffers. Have anything we're grinding for today? You're down for more Lair of Marsalok? You are brave. Most people have bailed on me with Marsalok now. It's just because it was a pledge that I've managed to get a couple people together. I'll let you know, though. Yeah, Alahora uses a hotkey on her mouse. Yours is also on your mouse, Ewan. You're just sleepy. Well, you weren't feeling well, so that's understandable. Glad to hear you're doing better today. Rosewine, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. How are ya? Well, good. I'm glad you slept well. Nothing like a thieves' trove and a master chest right next to each other. That's a nice find eye spot. This feels risky. One sale in 31 days from day one. TTC is more than double, though. Could I grab it and throw it up for 150 and do something with it? I don't know. Does X bind anything important? Yeah, synergies. So unless you rekey that one, leave your X alone. I think I'm risking this one. It is a risk. I do feel it's a risk. That just doesn't feel convenient for a roll dodge, Alahora. I'd have to like look down and find it.
Greetings.
Find a left alt. That wouldn't be horrible.
Speak with me a moment.
Hey, Balrog, use the mouse scroll up wheel. Yeah, I have short fingers. These are a good price. I think we can do better though. So these are pretty much worthless now unless you had the foresight to go buy the binding piece with AP. So if you have the binding piece, you can do something with this. But people are going to realize here soon that it's a paperweight unless they have the binding piece. And so I think we're going to be able to find them very cheap very, very soon. You weapon swap with your space bar. It's interesting hearing how many different ways people have their hotkeys set up. Hey Mel, how are you? I was saying that even though this looks like a good price, I think that we can do better because people are going to realize that they are worthless without the binding piece that is no longer available. So unless you went out before the end of the event and bought extra binding pieces, you're not going to be able to do anything with these. So I think that even though 5,000 is below TTC value, I think we can do better. I think we'll be able to find them for like 1,000, 1,500 here very soon. All right, I'll bite 30 gold. I bought a couple extra binding pieces, so I will probably hold on to them for a little while, and then I will make rune boxes to sell. And I've been buying rune boxes that I think are a good price. I did that last year too and made some decent profit. In fact, I think I still have some binding pieces from last year that I never used. Yeah, I bought extra binding pieces knowing I would find emblems. What's that, Scar? And hi, good morning. You're in the mood to... Nobody's in the mood to fish and scry. Besides, I thought all you did was PvP and trials. Seeing my gold, I probably know what I'm doing. I run a trade guild, so I like to think that I know what I'm doing. But I also know when something's a risk. I try to point it out so that nobody else takes that risk unless they're confident that they can make up for it.